Hello and welcome to episode 12 of Broken Sword. We are currently on a train in England and we're heading to a church where all of the clues so far have led us. Now, from what I remember, this is pretty close to the end, so I think we might possibly finish the game in this episode, but we will see. Now, I think we might... I don't know if we're in control of Georg or Nico, but we seem to have a oh no, we must be Georg, because we've still got the things he had. But we've only got 3 things now. But I guess that's all we're going to need. So anyway, let's see if we can finally solve the puzzle. Now then, I can't talk to Nico. I can go out there and I can talk to this lady, so let's talk to her first.
Pardon me?
Oh, she looks a bit
She must
sinister.
be deaf.
Yes, my dear.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:45, but we're running 8 minutes late.
Only 8 minutes late. Okay, let's talk about this.
Do you know Stirling well?
Yes, I do. Is that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah,
It's one of the places we thought we'd stay on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place, but we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
No. Is there a church called St. Ninian's at Stirling?
Yes, there is. And I know why you're going there.
You do?
Of course I do. It's obvious you're in love. You're eloping, and they say romance is dead.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind of thing. It's been out of print for years.
Okay.
What's the title of the book?
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram. I assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right. Do you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of these, though.
Okay. Let's come out of there and have a little walk around the train.
Where are you going, George?
Do
Oh,
I
no.
need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Okay, I'm going to take a leak.
Okay.
L-E-A-K. Tickets, please. Oh, hi.
He looks familiar.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior citizen's rail card?
I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness.
Blimey, you're a funny old bird and no mistake. Tickets, please, sir.
Here.
Off to Stirling, eh?
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
I don't want to worry you, but there was something familiar about that guy.
Are you sure? You're tired. Perhaps you're mistaken.
Maybe. But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you.
Okay. Well, let's go out.
Can't you sit still, George?
Oh.
I need to go to the John.
While you're there, check out the buffet car, George. Unthinkable though it is, I am hungry enough to eat English food.
Okay.
Ah, right. So there's... Okay. Well, let's go in here and talk to this guy.
Hi! Having a party?
No, this is British. Come on, join us, man. Away, Basha, wake up, man. What's company?
His breath was like the outlet from a chemical factory.
Excuse my mate, he's taking a nap. Sleeping like a bobby. I'll wake him up when we get to Newcastle.
We passed through Newcastle half an hour ago.
And I never noticed.
Okay, so we're headed to where are we headed to? We're headed to Stirling, which is in Scotland. So if we've passed through Newcastle, then we're getting pretty close, because we've probably. He said, how long ago did he say they'd passed Newcastle? If they'd passed Newcastle a while back, then we've probably crossed the border by now. Anyway.
What is that stuff you're drinking? It smells like gasoline.
Right, I'll put hairs in your chest, like.
And your eyeballs too, by the looks of you.
Okay, I don't think we really need to talk.
See you later.
About any of that. This guy's
I didn't
obviously
want to
asleep.
wake him. To be frank, without a cold water hose, I didn't think I could wake him.
Didn't open that window, pal.
Why not?
It's freezing out there. Leave it alone, man.
Ah, okay. So that... Hang on. So that room was the other way round. The camera was at the opposite side compared to when we were in that room, so that confused me a bit, but... Okay. This room's empty. A bit of a mess. Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything to do in there. Oh, that's flat.
No, that gangster creep from the hotel.
Oh, Guido, sorry.
Well, he didn't scare me. Hey, Buster, this is a no-smoking car. Okay, maybe he did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eklund, Marquet's murderer.
Okay. Well, let's see what's in here.
The door was locked.
Okay.
The door was locked.
I guess we may as well talk to Guido.
I really didn't want to shoot the breeze with this guy.
Oh, okay.
Guido looked like a weasel in a cheap suit. He also looked like the kind of man who wouldn't lose much sleep over murder.
Okay. I suppose we should go back and warn Nico. Oh. She's gone.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old lady alone. Suddenly, the Sword of Baphomet took second place to finding the girl I loved.
Oh dear. It doesn't seem like I can go that way, but surely that's the way they went, because they didn't pass me. Although I suppose they could have passed when I was in here. Okay, well let's see if he's seen anything.
Hey, buddy. Listen, I need your help.
What's the matter?
There's a guy on this train who's trying to kill me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Basharia. We are veterans like, slow action at Brightlingsea.
I don't recall the British Army being involved in a conflict in anywhere called Brightlingsea.
Well, you just take it from me, pal. You're in safe hands.
Okay.
Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, pal, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, man. An old lady, too.
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
They never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know.
No, she's been abducted. I'm sure. I've got to go look for her.
What's stopping you, pal?
The conductor. He's not what he seems.
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
Okay.
See you later.
So, can I go out the window?
Give it to it, pal. Don't jump.
I I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Just watch me.
Yeah. You can't be on a train and not go on the roof.
Hold on there, pal. I'll give you a hand, like.
Ah. Can I do anything? Okay, so that's obviously,
I always wanted to stop a train, and now was my chance.
Ah, okay.
You saved our lives, but why?
We were always on the same side, Stobbart. Different causes, but a common enemy.
The Knights Templar?
Don't call them that. The real Templars were a noble foe. These barbarians have no right to that name. These men are no better than dogs.
What are the Neo Templars after? What is the Sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield. A double-edged sword. A power older than Demolay, older than Solomon.
We'll stop them. You and me together, and Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon at the Garden of Paradise.
You're talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight what they're after?
The sword symbolizes a colossal energy caused by the alignment of the Earth's natural power fields.
Which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with the power which made them great. A power which made them charismatic to such an extent they could control the will of all around them.
Okay.
How did you escape from the bull's head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the bull to the village, Stobbart. Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness.
Okay. Well, there's not really much point showing him any of these, so let's,
May Allah guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
One last thing.
What? What is it? He's dead.
Oh, damn. Okay, well, I suppose we should untie Nico.
Don't worry, I hadn't forgotten about you.
Untie me this instant, Georg Stobbart.
I will, when I'm ready.
That's not fair, George.
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was gonna die. I thought of all the things I'd never get to do, and kissing you was at the top of my list.
George?
Uh-huh.
George, we've got to get off the train. Eklund could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
Okay, well, that was a bit weird of him taking advantage of her like that.
What are you doing?
I'm out of here.
Not that door. Do you want to end up like Flap?
Not especially. What remains of him is well on his way back to London. I hope he was traveling on a return ticket.
Oh, okay. But he fell out when it was moving, so surely it's safe to just get out now. Oh well. Just get out this side then. Aha.
I'd feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
His handbag.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give him a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know the half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow.
Oh.
Why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show him now. What's C4?
Plastic, George.
We're going to shop our way to victory?
2 kilos of plastic explosive. The detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
It doesn't work that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then. What does that sign say?
Apparently during the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, George. You work it out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
Yeah, that would stop them from getting it. And it would kind of make everything we've done a bit pointless, I suppose, as well. But okay. In we go. Okay. What's this?
I scrabbled around in the rubble and found an old clay pipe with a broken stem.
Okay.
It was no good. The demon wasn't inhaling.
Oops.
With the clay pipe in his mouth, he looked happy, homely, like somebody's granddaddy.
What do you think you're doing, Joe?
I wondered if there was a secret mechanism in the demon's mouth.
Maybe you should show a little more respect.
For a mythical medieval demon? Give me a break.
Okay. Go right ahead. Meddle with forces you don't understand. Incur the demon's wrath and burn in hell. Just see if I care.
Okay. Okay, let's come out of there for now.
I tried pushing the panel, but wasn't surprised when it failed to move. Nico?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Committing this inscription to memory.
Can you read it?
No.
Okay. What does this do?
The handle turned easily and the larger wheel began to revolve. Damn! Then the handle came off in my hand.
Okay. Let's go back into here. Does the handle fit?
I pushed the handle into the demon's mouth.
Okay. Did that do anything?
I was sure the clay pipe wasn't meant to fit in there.
I don't think the... Oh, the handle... I can't take it back out.
No. No way.
Okay.
Now that the handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle.
Ah, okay. So what have we got? We've got a pipe.
The pipe could have been anything from 50 to several hundred years old. The cog was mounted on a short, slim spindle.
Okay, well surely that'll fit in one of the eyes.
The cog wouldn't fit that hole.
Oh. Okay.
The cog slipped neatly into the eye socket.
Okay. So it looks like we need another cog. Anything else? Okay.
Under one of the stones, I found a metal coin which was green with age.
Oh, okay.
It was an old coin.
I wonder if maybe there's something else here as well then.
It was caked with soil, but what I'd found was a small cog and spindle. With mounting excitement, I felt something between my fingers. It was short, hard, and black. Something I hadn't expected to find here. It was a plastic pen top.
Okay.
I didn't find anything.
Oh, okay.
I didn't find anything.
Okay, so we found everything from there by the looks of it.
It was a black plastic pen top. The cog was one of those objects I wished I hadn't carried in my pocket.
Okay. Well, we can put the cog in here.
With a rasp of metal on stone, I eased the second eye into place. The cogs all meshed. It began to turn.
There we go.
As soon as I saw the flickering torches, I realized the bogus Templars had beaten us to the sword. But where were they now? And why was it so quiet?
No, George!
What?
Leave the torch right where it is. In case you haven't noticed, the crypt is full of gunpowder.
So what? Don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust.
No? You think I'm a jerk, don't you?
Don't be silly, George. And keep your voice down. I thought I heard something. Like chanting.
I mean, she probably does think he's a jerk, considering what he did when she was tied up.
Listen, I can definitely hear chanting.
You're right. I hear it too. What do you suppose they're doing?
It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding some kind of satanic sex ritual.
So, what are we waiting for? Will you look at that? Baphomet. Labino was right. This place was ancient even to the Templars.
This whole place? This is Baphomet?
Finally, the truth. The Templars had never worshipped this graven image, no more than they'd worship a rainbow. But, like a rainbow, they regarded it as a symbol of a covenant with God, who'd revealed this place to them.
Rosso! Why, the double-dealing treacherous?
On the contrary, Inspector Rosso has been the model of obedience, an important quality in a true Templar. Now be quiet and watch, if you wish to live much longer.
Brothers and sisters, we are gathered here to witness the reforging of the sword that was broken. Here before God's sentinel, Baphomet. Grand Master and Knight of Baphomet, we salute and pledge our obedience to you.
I salute you, gatekeeper of the temple. 7 centuries ago, our greatest weapon, the Sword of Baphomet, was lost to us. Now we prepare to reforge it, to wield against new enemies. We shall lead the people to a new order, wherein all borders will dissolve. All will be united under the red cross of the Templars. George, we have watched your efforts to stop us with respect. But surely you realize that you have been misled by our enemies. Both of us want a better world. Fortunately, no harm has been done. We need determined, resourceful men like you. Join us, George. Join us in true brotherhood.
Yeah. True. Wait. Brothers? What about Marquet? What about Pegram and Klausner? You didn't look on them as brothers, only as failures. 3 men dead, and you don't give a damn.
George, you know that sacrifices are necessary. Every great undertaking.
Join you. I'll see you in hell first.
George, I had great hopes for you. C'est la guerre. Eklund, kill him.
Oh.
I swear, I just wanted things to be right.
Take them. Kill them. They will not escape.
Well, well.
Oh
If
dear.
it isn't the great detective and his beautiful assistant, it's going to be a pleasure killing the pair of you.
George, what are we going to do?
Okay, I've got a pipe, a coin, a handle, and a... Oh, it's frozen. Hang on. Alright. Okay, well, let's try, the coin. Nope.
It was an old coin.
Oh, I can't actually do anything with these.
It was a black plastic pen top.
Hang on. What's happening? Of course.
Come on, Nico. We're leaving.
You fools! You cannot escape us. Guido! Stop them.
But master, the powder!
That powder is from the English Civil War. You fool. It's over 300 years old. How explosive do you think it can be?
I thought it was all over, but Nico had one last trick up her sleeve. Or in her handbag, to be exact. A handbag full of plastic explosives.
Maybe, but this stuff is brand new.
We didn't stay long in Scotland. George had a vacation to finish, and I had another story to write. Not the real story, of course, but enough half-truths to fill a page and pay my rent for the month. George and I hung out together in Paris. I showed him my favourite restaurants, and he told me his best jokes.
You know, Nico, this city holds so many memories for me now. The cafes, the music.
The sewers.
Tell me about it. The clowns.
The jugglers.
And your pal Labano.
Oh, yes, dear Andre.
When we first met, and I was doing my detective stuff, you kind of disappeared a lot, Nico. Were you and Labano,
There was something happening, but nothing to do with Andre.
Uh-huh.
It was something from the past that I had to deal with, on my own. So I dealt with it, and now it's over.
Hey, did I ever tell you the one about the old Irish couple in the lottery?
No, but I think you're going to.
Okay, there's this old Irish couple. They've been married forever, like 50 years, and they win the lottery.
Okay, that's it. I thought there would have been credits actually, but I think you can view the credits some other way, but we don't really need to do that. Okay, so that's the end of Broken Sword, or at least the first one. So the Sword of Baphomet ended up being sort of a bit weird. I guess it gave. They said it was supposed to give them sort of charismatic powers to help convince people to do what they wanted and things. But then it didn't really work on George, so maybe it wasn't as powerful as they were expecting it to be. Or maybe it just hadn't worked properly, or they hadn't done it right or something. But anyway, we stopped them, so we've saved the world. Yeah, that's cool. Now there are 5 Broken Sword games. I don't know if I'm gonna play all 5 on this channel. The 4th one I've never played. I've played all the others, but not the 4th one. I don't know the details exactly, but the 4th one seems to be kind of different from the rest of the series. I think it might have been made by different people. So it's sort of a bit of a... maybe I should look into it actually, but as far as I'm aware, the 4th one is kind of a bit separate from the others. The second game is probably the one I'm most familiar with, because I had that back in the day on PC. And that follows Georg and Nico again, but with a completely different adventure. It's nothing to do with the Templars, the second one. But then in the third one, I think there's stuff to do with the Templars again in the third one. The third game's a little different because it's not a point and click. It's you can kind of run around in 3D a bit. Although the gameplay is kind of similar, it's just done in a slightly different way. And then in Broken Sword 5, it kind of returns to this sort of style. Yeah, I might play through some of the others. We'll see. But for now, that's the end of this series. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.